What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to TCG Madness. And in today's video, I have some more Star Wars Unlimited gameplay. Today, I'll be using the deck that I built in Monday's video. If you want to check out Monday's video, it is the Mandalorian This Is the Way on a budget. If you want to see that deck in its full details in Monday's video, there'll be a link down below in the description box. It's a very fun, budget-friendly Mandalorian deck that utilizes a lot of upgrades, and it utilizes Grogu to its fullest potential on a budget, of course. We'll be going up against the Kylo Ren Mono Red Aggro deck today, and I will show you that deck that we'll be going up against in its full details. But before we do that, if you guys can do me the really big favor right now, please hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment down below. Before we actually get into the whole gameplay, I do want to go ahead and just say this right out in the front. The reason why I use ForceTable, and I'm fully aware that the AI is not very smart in ForceTable, and I do wish the AI was smarter. It doesn't utilize the best plays. However, the reason why I show off ForceTable or Felt Table is strictly just because I'm just trying to show you the deck that I built and just show you off some really cool combos. It's very difficult to utilize and to show off the deck that I built if I were to take this deck and go over Carablast, because pretty much everybody is using whatever deck that is meta at the moment, or whatever deck is really powerful. At some point, I will utilize the Carablast, and I will show you guys some gameplay over there when I start building a little more competitive decks that are not budget friendly. But for these budget friendly decks, I'm just trying to show off some of the combos and some of the gameplay in a fun way, because the decks that I built that are budget friendly, that's pretty much what they're supposed to be. It's a fun way to just introduce you guys to Star Wars Unlimited. The reason why I'm talking about this is I do see a couple people in the comment section saying that the AI is pretty bad, doesn't do good, smart moves. Carablast is better. All those I completely agree with. The whole objective of these videos is just to show you guys some budget-friendly decks to just introduce you to Star Wars Unlimited, because Star Wars Unlimited right now is still expensive if you really think about it, if you really play the meta decks. So I'm just trying to show you guys some fun entry-level decks that hopefully get you excited, that you can then take to maybe either upgrade your guys' selves, or maybe you can see these decks that I built and you're like, you know what, I can make that deck even better and I can actually make it competitive. That's all it is. It's just a fun way to just introduce you guys to Star Wars Unlimited. I'm trying to bring more people into this type of hobby. That's pretty much what it is. At some point, yes, I may go over, and I probably will go over to Carablast and start utilizing some more competitive decks. But right now, I'm just trying to make some fun entry-level decks for you guys. Hope you guys understand all that. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the deck that we're going to be playing with, the deck that I built. This is the way on a budget. This is pretty much utilizes as many upgrades as you can see. There's 19 upgrades. Also, too, if you want to see this deck, and you want to see where I built this deck, there'll be a link down below in the description box for that. However, though, sometimes the link doesn't work. Every time I click on it, it seems to work, but then for other people, it is not working. It could be because I'm signed in on that website. That could be what is going on here. Again, so if you want to see this deck in its entirety, in its full, go check out Monday's video and just skip over to where I have all the chapters. You will see I label all my chapters, the deck itself, the deck, the full breakdown, all that kind of stuff. If you just go to the full breakdown on the chapter of that video, you'll see the full deck in its entirety. The deck we are going up against, and I'm playing against, as the AI will be commanding this deck, is a aggro red Kylo Ren deck. I think Kylo Ren is one of the best red leaders. It's not better than Sabin Ren. I think Sabin Ren is still top dog. But you guys can see that if you guys just saw it, you guys can pause the video and check out the Kylo Ren deck we'll be going up against. I probably will do a couple of matchups with this deck, because this deck is not very good. Oof, man, this is a bad opening hand. But you know what? We're gonna run with it, because I'm just gonna play a couple of games on this one. This will be a little bit of a longer video than usual, so we'll risk it for the biscuit. I pretty much got the same exact hand. So we'll throw down. I really don't want to throw down Restored Arc, so we'll put down this and this. I'm gonna try to utilize my upgrades. Kylo's TIE Silencer. That is not a card we want to see. We'll do the Restored Arc. And pretty much both of us should pass. Yep. So we'll see if we can actually win. I'll be hard pressed. That has to be non-vehicle. We do not have any non-vehicles. So what we'll do is we'll put down, what's the health on this thing? 2. So we could use shoot first, and we can win the battle unless he decides to trade off with me and attack. He does not. He's going to give it +2. We will also play a Resilient ourselves, and yes, we will tap down that. That's pretty much the beauty of Mandalorian, is just constantly tapping down things. With that being said, we can freely play cards without running the risk, and we will attack our opponent. Not gonna lie, the board state already for our opponent is not looking good in my favor at all. So this is gonna be, we really need like a Grogu, a Leia. Leia's perfect right now. Definitely happy to see that. We will... I will pop that, and we're gonna go ahead and play the Leia, and then we're gonna play the grapple shot and hopefully tap down something. So first thing, tap that. Yeah, we'll exhaust a unit because right now that TIE silencer is looking pretty bad. So we really don't want to get hit. That's fine too. Personally, I would have already attacked Leia with all the space units, but that's just me. We will play the grapple shot on Leia, and yes, we will tap down the TIE silencer. So our opponent's completely tapped down. Now we have Kylo Ren to deal with, but that's okay, because we're just gonna attack, attack, and attack. And we're probably gonna play shoot first on Leia. If he doesn't, okay, he didn't attack Leia, so that's pretty good. And we'll probably get rid of Kylo Ren. Let's see if they keep this one card in hand. They don't. They play a fifth brother, so that's gonna be a problem. All right, we got Grogu, so that's good. I don't want to get rid of that shoot first. I really don't. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to put down a resource. Let's see if this comes back to bite us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play Leia, and we're absolutely going to get rid of Kylo Ren. Which is good. All right. And we will buff up Leia and tap down something with 4 or less. So yes, tap. Perfect. Attack. Again, having not putting down a resource may come back to haunt me here. We'll see if it does. I may be able to just out heal. It looks like I'm just gonna take a ton of damage. Probably should have ended up playing a resource so I can get Grogu out. We'll see. At some point, we're going to have to start trading off here. So we will take initiative. He puts out Migs. He's emptied out his hand with 4 resources. So let's see. We got another Electro Staff, which is fine, and another Shoot First. So we'll use that. We will definitely play the Shoot First to get rid of the biggest threat on the board. Ooh, or do we want to get rid of the space units? See, Migs Mayfield is going to be an issue as well. Yeah, they're going to do 2. Yep, we'll get rid of the biggest power threat we have. Oh, yeah. So this time we will be able to get Grogu out. He attacks the base, yep. Yep, we just can't take more damage to the base. So we're just going to have to start clearing here. And then we'll be able to play Grogu. And we will see if we can get an upgrade. We'll take initiative. See, the red deck, because they have such, like, the units don't cost as much, it's so brutal. So the first thing we're going to do, everything's 4 or less health, right? Yeah, so we can play that. Exhaust enemy unit. Yes. Exhaust that. Another friendly unit will get Ray 2, so we're definitely going to get rid of Benthic. Use Grogu's ability. Unless he attacks with Migs. Alright. Action ability. Exhaust enemy unit. Oof. Attack that. Got no cards in hands. And then we're gonna... Pretty much, I think I lost, actually. I don't think it matters. What does he have? 4. Oh, yeah, I should have gotten rid of him a long time ago. The second he hits me, it's all over. Yep. And that's going to do it. He's going to hit me and win. So there you go. So you can see not getting a resource out, definitely a problem. So round 1's going to go to the opponent. And we'll play game number 2. All right, so game number 2, let's see if we can get a better opening hand this time, because that opening hand was absolutely awful. This is much better. Take a mulligan. No, much better hand here. So we'll pop down the Waylay. We'll keep the Resilient. We'll get rid of Vanquish. We have a bunch of cards that can absolutely tap down our opponent, which is perfect. The card we're going to play immediately is going to be Grogu, because that's pretty much the linchpin of this whole deck. And we'll just take initiative. Perfect. We'll get rid of the other Waylay. I don't need it for this deck. So first thing we'll do, is we will put Leia down. Exhaust a unit, the Imperials, because they just do so much damage. Play a card. We'll play Resilient on Leia and Electro Staff on Grogu. So yes, we will tap down something else. Yeah, perfect. And we'll pass there. Shoot first and a Chewbacca. So I don't want to play him. But I do want that Chewbacca. Chewbacca and Sentinel in an aggro deck is pretty good. So we'll immediately play Electro Staff on Grogu. Yes, we will tap down something with 4 or less health. This one's going to do 4 damage, so we will tap her down. It sucks we're going to get hit with 3, but there's not much we can do. We will attack Migs Mayfield because he can get out of control pretty fast. So there we go. I want to hold on to that shoot first for something. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Wanted to wait to a unit or a base. Playing really aggro here, huh? He's going to get 2 cards in hand. Going to weaken that a little bit. Outer Rim, we don't want any space units. We're just going to play Devotion, Chewbacca, and we're going to swing in. So first card we're going to take is Devotion on a Grogu. Yes, we'll tap down Kylo. We will play Shoot first. There we go. Still 2 damage. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. We did get a Vanquish and a Jedi Lightsaber, which is... oof. That's pretty good. Well, lucky for me, we don't have an event. So we're going to get Chewbacca out, because I want them to just... perfect. We're going to deploy Leader. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gonna go for the base. He's gonna have to hit Chewie and do a bunch of damage to us. That was a long way. So there we go. I will freely just attack. There's 4. Now we're all even up. All right, pass it here. Let's see what we can get. Follower of the Way and Resilient. Those are all great pieces. Hopefully they play a card first instead of attacking. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Play Resilient. Tap him down. That's perfect. Play another card on the Force unit here. Well, obviously we won't tap down anything. So here's our chance to finally do as much damage as we possibly can here. Healing 2. We've really buffed up Grogu as best as we can. If they can't deal with Grogu, we should cruise for a victory here. And we won't put down a resource. We got 7. We're good. All right, that's game. All right, so second game goes to us, and we'll see if we can do a good tiebreaker. So there you go. That's pretty much the gist of this deck right there, right? Is to just, you need Grogu. He's the linchpin of this entire deck. Then you just slap on as much, you know, stuff as you can. The next thing I'm going to put on was Grapple or something like that. Just keep buffing him up. You get the Resilient on Mandalorian. That keeps him around just long enough. So we'll go ahead and see how game number 3 pans out for us. All right, so here we go. Game number 3. All even up. Let's see who wins the tiebreaker. We got Grogu. We pretty much got exactly what we need. Take a mulligan. No. Leia also is very good with this deck as well. So I want to keep... Maybe, hopefully we draw a shoot first. We could really use a shoot first to draw to. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us. So we'll play Grogu. Again, linchpin of this whole deck. That's fine. Take the initiative. Another thing, too, you really want that initiative, because red going first when they play aggro is really, really a problem. So we already have a Grogu, so we don't need another one. We'll probably play Leia and then play Resilient on Leia, just like we did last time. So I'll play that. When played, deal 2 damage. They're both going to just do 2 damage to me, so exhausting any one of them is fine. Let's see if he plays a card. Oh, boy. That should be fun. Play Resilient on Leia. Exhaust an enemy unit. Yes. Exhaust. Alright. Can't really attack with Grogu, not yet. Gotta put the... Ooh, Jedi lightsaber. And... Ooh. Alright, I like this a little bit better now. I like my chance just a little bit better. Absolutely, we will tap that down. There we go. So they only do 2 damage to me. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take care of that, like, immediately. We're immediately going to take care of Kylo Ren. We're not going to give him the opportunity. That was pretty bad timing on the AI. And that's what I'm talking about, like I mentioned in the intro of this video. The AI does do stupid things. That's not lost on me. And there we go. So as long as we can continue to tap down this and not take crazy amount of damage, we should be good. And I'm not going to play the Razor Crest because here's the thing. I want the most cost-efficient cards to be played. So immediately, Grogu. Yes. Let's see. What is this one, though? Bases can't be healed for this phase. That's fine. Tap her down immediately. They can take 3 to us. That's fine, too. I'm okay with that. Play a card. We're going to do the Follower of the Way so we get more of a board presence, and then we're going to start swinging in here. That's fine, too. Hopefully we can draw into a grapple shot. That would be really nice. Or even a Chewbacca. A Chewbacca would be really good right now, because having him out, I would really appreciate that. We're going to hold on to the initiative. We're going to take a little bit more damage here, which is not what I like. So we'll see if maybe we can also get into a devotion. He's emptied out his hand with 4 resources. That's pretty much how Kylo Ren wants to play. So the Kylo Ren deck is playing beautifully. We did draw into a Waylay, which is really nice. So what we will do... Who has the most damage? Oh, yeah. I kind of figured that was going to happen. That's going to put Force 7 on him. You know what we'll do? Perfect. Now we just got rid of one of the biggest threats. And now we are free to engage as much as possible. Now we really do need an upgrade next time here to start. If we can get 2 cheap upgrades, we can pretty much start tapping down our opponent and they can't do much about it. And here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to take the action ability. We're going to deploy leader. So I imagine he's going to have a card. Yep. And he's going to want to attack with that. And I'm going to claim initiative, because if I don't, we really need a devotion or what? What else could we really use? There we go. Shoot first, all things that we really need. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tap down. We're going to play snapshot reflexes on the follower of the way. We are going to exhaust an enemy unit. The space units are what's going to be a problem, so we will tap that down, attack with this unit. And then we're going to play a shoot first with Leia. Ah, crap. Well, that's game. Tiebreaker's going to go to the opponent here. I can't tap down any more things, and he's going to play. I thought he was going to have a cheaper card to play. I did my best. Again, this deck is not a good deck, but you guys can see it can hold its own if played properly. GG's to the opponent. And that'll do it. And see, that's what we were looking for. Devotion to kind of just heal ourselves just long enough to prolong that. Not bad, but you guys can see there it is, the deck. Again, if you want to see this deck in its entirety, though, you can check the links down below in the description box. Check out Monday's video. Again, links will be provided down below in the description box. You can see this deck in its entirety. Mandalorian is actually a pretty fun deck, and it can be very powerful if built correctly. I did it the most budget-friendly and the most jankiest way possible, and I enjoy it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget that maybe if you want to comment, maybe things I missed, maybe next time, give me another idea for another decks to build on a budget. I think on Monday's video of next week, I'll probably start looking into the bounty. I think I'm going to might build a Jabba the Hutt deck, so hopefully you guys are interested in that. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time.